The thoughts that come to you when you're just sitting down, drinking coffee, and watching stuff render. This one is pretty self-explanatory. You saw it all in the title. You will fuck up. It's going to happen in life, but for the purposes of this video, vlog, audio log, are they called vlogs? Vlogs. Damn it, one day I'm going to get the name right. Or maybe I'll just be that one guy who's always calling them vlogs. Anyways, more of an audio log. An A-log? A-log. A log. There you go. Vlog. A log. We're getting off topic here. Anyway, the point of this being you are going to screw up. And in my case, it was a couple days ago when I missed my upload schedule. Which I'm sure happens. No, actually, I know happens to everybody. Nobody's perfect. We all make a mistake at some point. Could just be that you missed the time you normally put yours up. In my case, I missed the day. And for the last couple months, I've been pretty solid. But through my own lack of planning and poor time management, I missed a day. And I don't know if you feel the same way about this if you upload things or put up some content on YouTube or anywhere for that matter, and you have a consistent schedule that you follow, whatever that schedule might be. You do your best to make sure that you don't compromise it, that whatever day or days you choose to put stuff up, that's the day it happens. That's how it works. That's about discipline. But sometimes things will just happen, whether it's through your own fault or not. Sometimes things just happen and they don't work out that way. And when it happened to me, I lost my mind. And I'm wondering if anybody else feels like that or feels that way if and when it happens. Like just the knowledge that I wasn't going to be able to get it up that day and break this streak that I had going drove me nuts. Like I got way angrier than I should have. I'm trying to think of a good way to give you a comparison. Okay. I'm trying not to get too exaggerated with the example if I can help it. All right, so you know how annoyed you can get when... Actually, it may not be a good example, but you know how annoyed you can get when you can't find your car keys? You look for them, it's kind of annoying, and, if you're like me, if you can't find your keys or your phone... Again, you go ballistic sometimes. Eventually it's just like, where is it? No, I can't find it. Oh, come on. And then you just escalate immediately. Maybe that's not the best example. Okay. Let's say you stub your toe. You're like, man, that really hurt. But then if, you accidentally hit your thumb with a hammer, you're just sort of like, oh my God, that hurt. Did I break it? I don't know. And you just flip in pain. But think of it that way, where my reaction to missing an upload should have been more of a stub toe, but I treated it like I'd hit my thumb with a hammer, knocked over a candle, and now part of my living room was on fire. Like I just got mad, unreasonably mad, and I'm still not quite sure why. Okay. No, as I say that, actually, no, I do. It's because it's important to me maintaining that consistency and that discipline. I'm the same way when it comes to personal health, exercise, something I have a very, very deep vested interest in. I don't miss my days, even if it means I have to stay up late at night to get in the exercise, the weights, whatever part of the routine I still need to finish in, I'll do it just so it's done. And that makes sense to a point, but in regards of an upload schedule, which I do think is super important, again, doesn't really matter if you're aiming to do this as a job, where that is your livelihood, or it's just a hobby. If you are taking it seriously and you want to improve in any sort of way, you have to do it consistently, regularly, and, hold some standards. And inevitably, you're going to make a mistake. But when you do, as I did, the important thing to remember is learn from it, but above all, forgive yourself. It's very easy. I know within my own mind, when it comes to making mistakes, I've got this weird tick when it comes to my personality that I feel if I'm doing something, it should always be done perfect. Even if it's my first time doing it, I feel like, I've never played softball before, but I should be able to hit a home run, no problem. And I send it right into someone's glove and I'm out instantly. I don't like have a temper tantrum, but inside I am beating the crap out of myself for making a mistake like that. And it's like, well, it's your first time, or, you haven't done this very often or regularly. So yeah, you're not as good as you believe yourself to be. And you've got to allow for that. In the same way when it comes to this, uploading, creating stuff. If that's what you do, and if you've got a consistent schedule and you do make a mistake, I'm not going to say not get upset. Get upset. Be a little disappointed in yourself, but then very quickly accept that it happened, learn from it, make a commitment not to do it again, and move on. Don't dwell on it. Don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself, and then get right back to it. Because dwelling rarely, if ever, helps or solves any kind of problem. And particularly when it comes to personal goals and bettering yourself, take it from somebody who knows that it all it does is make you feel like crap, and way worse than the situation is, making a mountain out of a molehill. Anyway, a short little blurb, but just something to say that a commitment to myself to not allow that to happen again. And also to you guys out there, if you ever have anything like that happen to you, whether it's with uploads or pretty much anything else where you make a little mistake like that, learn and forgive yourself. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully it was useful to you. And if you've had something similar, how did you handle it? Did you handle it well? Did you handle it maturely? Or like me, did you kind of like suddenly take a moment, get super angry, and then spend like the next hour just internally kicking the crap out of yourself for making such a tiny mistake? I'd be curious to hear how you guys handle this sort of thing. And until next time, my name's Rye. You guys take care of yourselves.